Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma. Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Ric Lieb. And joining me today, he is my co-host on RCW Global,
Rici Williams.
Really? You didn't want me to introduce you?
Nope.
The very comparable Rici Williams. And
Ricky, don't lose that number.
course, next to me over here, he is my child who had to be on it today, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And that is none other than the so-called future Ric Lieb. And finally, our guest of honor. He is coming via satellite, unfortunately. I would have loved to have had him here. And that is none other than my actual co-host, the Sicilian Beast, Ken Cerminara. Ken, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. You know, nobody told me it was going to be easy, but nobody told me it was this hard too. But you know, I'm doing day by day, and then we're doing what I have to do, and that's all I can do. You know,
Absolutely. You know, hopefully, just so you know, we have all been praying for you. I even miss your annoying stories.
Oh yeah. I may have one or two for you today, but the point is, it's hard enough to fight a disease like cancer.
Right.
But along the way, I've had two other illnesses at the same time. I almost bled to death. I lost 6 units of blood. That put all the chemotherapy on hold for over a month and a half, and then I had fight the effects of being stuck in bed a week to 10 days. But we're coming through. We're doing okay, and it's hard. I got to keep eating. Cancer makes you hungry.
Absolutely, Ken.
Oh, yeah.
While you were telling your cancer story, my dummy for his son opened up his drink and spilt it all over himself and me. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take our first commercial break so he can clean himself up. And that's live TV, people. And then when we come back, we're going to go ahead and talk to you more in depthly, okay? So we'll see you in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
2 and 2.
Remember the matches at the old Akron Armory? Back when wrestling was real and you weren't being force-fed the sports entertainment crap? Well, RCW does, and that's why on Saturday, August 26th, Rubber City Wrestling brings to you The Art of War 4. This event not only features 8 great matches, including 4 championship matches, but also live music entertainment. The main event will be for the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship, Merciless Marcus Knight taking on the champion Cody Reaper. Also, for the World Light Heavyweight Championship, your role model Ric Lieb will take on Ruthless Alexander Crowley for his belt. Tickets are $15 for general admission, $20 for front row. For more information, visit twitter.com/rubber wrestling or facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling. This event is sanctioned by the Ohio Athletic Commission. Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling. not that flippy stuff.
Artistic Butterfly is a locally owned shop made up of all handmade crafts and gifts. We have over 30 vendors that hand make their own unique items. Our products are constantly changing. We also provide fun crafts for adult eyes only in our newly opened third room, as well as homemade candies and baked goods. And let's not forget a few drawings by your role model, Ric Lieb. Artistic Butterfly LLC is community-based. We do fundraisers for kids with cancer, and we also collect non-perishable items for anyone in need. Come see us today at 498 Canton Road, Akron, Ohio 44312, or call us at 234-334-4656. Artistic Butterfly LLC, allowing local artists to spread their wings.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. My guest today is actually my host today, and he's going to be interviewed a little bit later on because I know that he wants to tell some stories because he hasn't had a chance to. But before we get to Ken, got to bring this up. August 26th, Rubber City Wrestling presents The Art of War 4. That's what everybody likes to refer to as our WrestleMania because all the belts are basically being defended that are considered RCW belts. I'm a little upset, though, that RCW Global Television Championship is not. We have 8 matches. I am going to go to bat for my boy George Davis and say that this is a travesty that he's not on this show. And I might have him come out there and talk. We're going to blame that on Andrew because, trust me, he got to pick 4 matches. I got to pick 4 matches. And that just so happened to be nothing with George Davis. I had to get myself in there against Crowley because I didn't want to lose that. You knew that's right. You know, and then, of course, I had to get myself or Max wanted Lionheart, so I had to get that match in there. And then, of course, you know, I had to make sure that Schizo had a defense against somebody we figure will probably get injured during the match. And so that won't be any problems. And then I had the one other one, Brandon Miller against, of course, J.L. Watson. And so I had those 4. Those are my 4 I picked. And I figure those are good matches. You know what I mean? And then, of course, he goes and doesn't grant George Davis the rematch. He gives it to Marcus Knight. Well, don't get me wrong, Marcus Knight's very deserving. But is he more deserving than George Davis?
I'm just glad I see George Davis. Honestly, I can't stand him. So
what is your problem with George Davis? He's awesome.
oh, he's annoying.
George Davis is one of my favorite people. What is your even Ken over here likes George Davis. Ken, can you believe Ricky Williams don't like George?
I also think he's a bit overrated.
Thank you.
What the hell?
I'm so
I thought you'd back me up on this one.
No, he's good. Hey, he's good. I'll never say he's not good, but I think he's overrated, and you might be expecting too much.
Well.
And remember, if you expect too much, you get disappointed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's a fact, though. He's not wrong, role model.
We've got 2 different flyers out there. We're going sideways this time, I see. This one here, of course, has my pretty face on it. This is the one that should be hung up around the most. That way we'll get more people to come and see us.
They say they want to go sideways?
Yeah, the posters are sideways this time.
Well, that's what she said. Go ahead.
Right? Yeah. Said you were vertically challenged? Is that what you just...
It said she does. You can't do the horizontal bump no more. Okay.
Right? Anyway, that's August 26th. Tickets went up in price a little bit. Got to understand inflation. $20 for front row, $15 for general admission. Get a hold of any of your favorite wrestlers if you want to. And if they're close enough, they will end up having tickets to sell to you. If not, go to Eventbrite and just keyword RCW, The Art of War. So This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a real good one. We're selling tickets online. Yes. And the question was asked last time because we weren't doing it. Yes, we are selling front row tickets this time online. And what we're doing is when you come to the show, we're going to make sure we give you a physical ticket. That way, no one would say anything to you about not having a ticket at front row. So anybody that orders a ticket, we'll give them a physical ticket later. So anyway, Ken.
Yes, sir.
Kendo Nagasaki, my guy. How have you been, man? How are you doing right now?
Good. I got a little bit of a story for you. I'm doing good. I'm not great. I'm not going to BS you, buddy.
Right.
You know, you say, oh, you're the beast, blah, 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 BS. I mean, I'm a human being. I mean, every day's a battle. But, you know, hopefully I can win more than I lose, and that'll be great. So I know you know about it. Several other people know that on the morning of July the 1st, I started to bleed. I lost 6 units of blood, which is 60% of my blood. So I'm in the emergency room, and there's this little guy, Kendo Nagasaki, not Kendo Nagasaki, but there's a little Asian doctor,
right?
And a little short guy, could have been 5'2", and I says, Doc, your name tag's turned around. What's your name? I don't call you by your name. He turns it around and says, Dr. T.U. And I go, Dr. T.U. Does that make you Dr. True?
Yes, I love it.
You're a dork. You're both dorks. You're a dork for loving it. He's a dork for saying it. And I'm a dork for listening for it.
Do you know who else loved it?
Who?
Dr. Two.
Dr. Two. I love
He walked around the emergency room going, Two.
Don't you think you maybe have done that a little too much?
I love it. I don't know why
you can't control yourself when you're bleeding to death, you know?
Yeah, hey, so now can never make fun of any woman on her period because you know how bad it is.
As long as they come up with a good joke, I'm all right with it.
Right,
so,
exactly.
You got it. Hey, and listen, I want to thank all those involved with RCW for this wonderful Grand Champion Award. Hope you can see it.
Absolutely.
It showing it right there. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful award.
Well,
right now. I have to admit it. I think maybe they should have made 2 of those. Give me one. You know, I mean, I'm the first ever world heavyweight champion. But it could not.
First ever? Really?
Whatever.
Yes, but real talk. It couldn't have went. It couldn't have been more deserving. I'm just messing with you, and I want to congratulate you on getting that. It was an honor to be the one they chose to present you with that trophy.
Yeah, I had no idea what you were up to, and I said, "Whoa, I love this thing. It looks great."
Right.
And I thank Alejandro Crowley for picking me up and bringing me down there that day.
Right, and he said you weren't even that heavy.
I wasn't that heavy?
Yeah, he picked you up, right?
He did. Well, God, I'm 200 pounds soaking wet now.
Right? Alejandro tried to make it today, by the way, but he wasn't able to. I think it's fear of knowing who his next opponent is. I don't blame him.
Oh, it's not fear. He just probably couldn't make it.
Yeah, he's been getting on my nerves, some of the things he's saying. If I see him, I might have to slap him anyways.
No,
probably.
I don't think he's scared at all, to tell you the truth.
You know, Ken,
he's too much of a fighter.
Ken, I know he's your guy, but let's be honest about it for a minute. Do you really think he has a chance against me?
Oh, there's always a chance, yeah.
I do. I think he does too.
Do you think I have a chance against Cancer?
I think the question should be asked: does Cancer have a chance against you?
Well, thank you. I'm going to start crying, so knock it off.
And by the way, I'm hoping you get those Fight Like a Beast shirts made. You know, because I was looking at them and I love them, and it's in the middle of that trophy that you got right there. So
yeah, I know, I love it.
I'm glad you love it, and I'm glad that you know we were able to represent you were able to represent RCW with the first ever Grand Champ Award. So
right, good deal.
Anyway, we have to take another commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to take some of the fans' questions. So I'll see you in just a few minutes with more RCW Spotlight.
Remember the matches at the old Akron Armory? Back when wrestling was real and you weren't being force-fed the sports entertainment crap? Well, RCW does, and that's why on Saturday, August 26th, Rubber City Wrestling brings to you The Art of War 4. This event not only features 8 great matches, including 4 championship matches, but also live music entertainment. The main event will be for the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship, Merciless Marcus Knight taking on the champion Cody Reaper. Also, for the World Light Heavyweight Championship, your role model Ric Lieb will take on Ruthless Alexander Crowley for his belt. Tickets are $15 for general admission, $20 for front row. For more information, visit twitter.com/rubber wrestling or facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling. This event is sanctioned by the Ohio Athletic Commission. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
Do you enjoy indie flicks and B-movies? Maybe have a script in mind and want to be showcased? Well, the same company that gave you Footsteps and Night Sea, Guru Films, is looking for more ideas. Contact us at thegurufilms1@gmail.com or through the Guru Films Facebook page. So be sure to follow us on Facebook at keyword Guru Films to purchase the DVDs and for update on new films coming soon.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, fans, it's that time of the show again. You've got questions?
We got answers.
Now, if you'd like for us to answer your question on the air, feel free to write us at twitter.com/
Wrestling Rubber. Well, that's more fun than chemotherapy, I'll tell you.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my goodness. All right. I've got these envelopes sitting here in my hand. These things have been hermetically sealed and kept in a mayonnaise jar on Funkin' Wagnall's porch since noon yesterday. No one knows the contents that's in these envelopes.
And he means no one.
Except for the great Karnak, the Magnificent. But he's not here. So we're going to have to read them instead. Anyways, first question of the day. When will Scott E. Stevens return to RCW? That's actually a good question from David Cole from Wadsworth, Ohio.
Very good question.
Well, we weren't supposed to leak this match out until next week, but I'll go ahead and do it anyway because what are they going to do? Fire me? I'm the GOAT. Scotty Stevens will end up wrestling on this very next card, August 26th, against Donovan A. Kozar. I believe he is related to him. Sorry. I'm looking forward to seeing the return of Scotty Stevens, even though he did kind of ruin my match with Marcus Knight.
Oh, it was amazing. I'm sorry. I laughed so hard doing that. Great.
I thought you got over that.
I didn't get over it all the way.
I will never get over it.
You know I had him beat. Damn it. All
You
right.
can say that all the rest of your life and never be able to prove it. I know. It's not easy.
All right. Next question from Thomas
I got
Brown,
a good
Indianapolis,
one.
Indiana. Damn, okay. Will RCW be doing more events outside the Turner Club? Okay, well, if you're asking us to go to Indianapolis, Indiana, Actually, no. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing that. Why not? I mean, if there's a place asking, we'll go. I mean, there are things. They would have to actually pay the entire thing, for us to go there. But, yeah, I mean, make it happen. Anybody else? I mean, we're always in talks with doing stuff. We have promised the Turner Club every other month except for the summer. So that's basically what we do. We don't do the June anymore. We tried it once just to see, and it was horrible because people don't want to sit inside of a hot building during summertime.
Right.
And I don't blame
No,
them.
they don't.
That's why we did the summer break at Melanie Lake. What was that, Ken?
No, they don't. Nobody wants to sit inside in the summer. Not good at all.
No. So, yeah, that apparently both these questions were to me. I mean, I'm the only one who could answer them.
Nobody knew Ken was going to be on.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been saving a good one.
All right, what's your good one? I'll do it before the last one.
This comes from Luther W. Thompson, Eastmont, PA. Hey, Beast, how many members of the way does it take to change a light bulb?
Really?
And the answer to that one is 2.
Yes!
One to screw the light bulb, and the other one
Let him
to
finish
spin
his
the guy
punchline.
around in circles.
Wait a minute, say it again. One to hold the what?
One to turn the light bulb, and the other one to spin the other guy around.
That's amazing.
That's not amazing.
That is pure.
Hey,
Listen to
they may
that.
not whoop their ass, but you keep on talking.
I'll tell you what. You can't beat my ass at this point of the game. You wouldn't be able to beat a 2-week-old goat's ass.
You know what? Get well soon.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, anyway. Last question.
All right, last question.
What about the last two?
May your children... this is actually about you, Ken. Will Ken Cerminara be back for Art of War 4? I am craving K-Fudge. Delvin Folk, Stowe, Ohio.
Cannot guarantee it, but I do guarantee October.
Okay.
I'm actually booked for a trip, and I'm in good enough shape. I'm going to take the trip.
Awesome. Now let me ask you a question. You're going to be bringing K-Fudge when you come back. Apparently,
October,
that's what he's craving.
Because October is such a great month for like fudge, hot chocolate, boots, sweaters, all that stuff. It's good.
Right.
You're going to like it. And maybe they can have a bonfire out in the parking lot.
Maybe.
That would be awesome.
All right.
Hey, you know what? I bet you if we did, Brandon Miller would be out there cooking a squirrel or something.
Yeah, some kind of wild beast. That'd be fine.
Yeah,
You got
it. Anyway, Ken, I just want to say it was a pleasure having you back, man.
Oh, it's a pleasure being able to be back. Believe me.
I want you in studio very soon, so keep kicking cancer's ass because we need you back.
I got a question.
What is your question?
What would happen if Brandon Miller and Animal faced?
Animal would toss him around, unfortunately, because you got somebody who could basically wrestle super heavyweights and heavyweights against somebody that's strictly a light heavyweight.
But Animal's an animal.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Anyway, funny joke. So we have to get out of here. Ken, again, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll get you back in studio real soon.
All right.
Ricky Williams.
For Ricky Williams. Man, I burped. Sorry. For Ricky Williams. And, of course, the ever so annoying Ryatt Lieb. And my good friend Ken Cerminara, who likes to make fun of me with way jokes.
Yes.
I am your role model, Ric Lieb, saying join us again next week for the 201th edition. Because, by the way, today was show 200, but I don't know if I mentioned that. For the 201st edition of RCW Spotlight. Salute!
All right. I got 3 words. Bye, bye, bye.